Welcome to Community Conversations. I'm Frederick County Executive Jan Gardner. And today, for my guest, I'm pleased to introduce the community to James Kelly, who is our new Director of Frederick County Public Libraries. Welcome, James.
Thank you.
So I'm excited by your appointment as Director of our Public Library System. And so maybe you can start off by telling people a little bit about yourself and how long you've worked for Frederick County Public Libraries.
Sure. So previous to my appointment as Director, I served as the Associate Director for Operations for Frederick County Public Libraries. So familiar with the day-to-day operation and the direction of the library system. And I've been in Maryland libraries since 2006. And previous to that, worked for the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Public Library System in North Carolina. So I have 18 years of library experience and just very passionate about libraries and their role and value for communities.
Very good. Well, we have, I think, a fabulous library system here in Frederick County that's well beloved by many people in our community. Lots of users online, in our libraries, at the events. That's lots of things happening. So what's happening this summer in Frederick County Public Libraries?
Well, very excited about what's coming up this summer. It's probably a great opportunity to plug our Bookmarks publication, which is a quarterly newsletter that we put out. You can get it in print at a library or you can find it online. But that's going to give you 30 pages worth of events and programs that are happening throughout the county, not only in our facilities, but at partner locations. And so, kind of the star of summer is the Summer Challenge. So that's kind of your traditional summer reading program, but amplified. So in addition to encouraging students to read, it's a program for all ages, and many of the partner-led programs that we have and from our sponsors of the Summer Challenge encourage community members to go out and explore their community. I'm also excited about a couple of other things that are happening in Frederick. One, at Thurmont, the Music on the Deck series is entering its 10th year.
Wow.
At Urbana, the Starlight Film Festival is entering its third. And also in its third year is the Freedom Read series, which the library does in collaboration with Flying Dog Brewery and the First Amendment Society. So it's a lecture series. So there really is something for all ages at the library, whether you're a child, a teen, or an adult.
Well, and the Summer Challenge program does have a music theme,
Yes.
so there'll be concerts affiliated or associated with that. And so lots to do at Frederick County Public Libraries. The events are just always really well done and really enjoyed by the people who participate in them. I think it's a secret to some people in our community, and we really need to get the word out to people who haven't experienced a library program in the past.
I agree. We have a very well-loved library. Our community support is phenomenal. Many of the programs and services we provide we wouldn't be able to do without the support of the community and our sponsors and donors. And so, whether it's from the customer side or whether it's our community partners, it's just we're really lucky to have the library system that we have and the support that we have in the community.
So they can find out information in Bookmarks. Can they also find out about the events at FCPL.org?
Yes, they can go to our website, FCPL.org. And I would also encourage folks that see us in the community to come up to us. We're making more of an effort to do outreach events. So at many of the community events that are happening, you'll find a table for the libraries. And we're there to talk to people about the services and collections that we have.
Very good, very good. So now we're also building libraries, and we had a fabulous grand opening of the new Walkersville Branch Library. And I tell people, come on to see it, even if you don't live in Walkersville. It's a beautiful library. It has some really unique features, and it really acknowledges the agricultural history of the Walkersville community. So how have things been going at the new Walkersville branch?
The new Walkersville branch is really a jewel for the community. The folks in that community have waited a long time for that branch, and since it's opened in March, of course, the numbers have been through the roof in terms of just door count, but also people coming to programs. So the community is very happy to see that facility, and I hear from people either when I'm out and about, they'll come up to me and thank me, which I pass along to staff or to our other county partners that helped make that facility possible. But yes, it's very well loved, and just the short time that it's been open since March.
Yeah, and the children's section is really something to behold. So I'm sure there's lots of story times and other events happening in the children's section.
Oh yes, and I would encourage folks who have not been there to go to the children's section and see the early learning play and learn area that we have there, which again was provided, would not have been possible without donor funds to help make it a success. So, and that ties into the local agricultural history of the community.
Yes. So I think you could almost do a where's something Walkersville in there, because
Yes.
there's things that represent Walkersville all throughout the library, and it's very interesting. You probably go in there many times and notice something new.
It's true. It's true. And even when you first walk in the vestibule, there's a display case, and there are photographs and artifacts from the local community that really tie into local history. So I encourage people to go in and take a look. Like you said, in every nook and cranny, there's something that ties into the community. So.
And of course, we're already looking ahead at what's next.
Yes.
And of course, we're designing the Myersville branch, which will be a bit smaller,
Right.
and but it will incorporate the trolley history of the area. And that should be very exciting for the community as well.
Oh, I agree. That was a kind of a gap in service area, so I think that library is going to be very well used when it's built. And as you said, the trolley will be a major focal point of the design, and the town has acquired the trolley and is paying to refurbish the trolley, and so that'll be again a jewel in that community. So.
And when will that library open? Just generally.
The groundbreaking will be this fall, and I believe it's a 10-month construction timeline, so
Okay.
hopefully next spring, maybe early summer. We don't have anything official yet, but that's what the timeline we're working with now.
Yeah, and all these things are a little bit weather dependent too, and we
Yes.
know we can't control that.
Right.
So now libraries are, a bit different. They've kept up with the times. So what can you talk about in terms of what's available on digital media and technology? Because I think that's a surprising piece of information, particularly for those of us who are a little bit older.
Sure. I can definitely speak to that. So having worked in a couple different Maryland libraries, I can say that one of the things Frederick has going for it is we have a lot of early adopters with regard to digital. So our digital resources are very well loved and used, and one of the newest is Canopy, which is a movie streaming service, and all of the titles are available all the time, so there's no wait lists. You go on there, and there's Criterion films, there are the great courses, there's even Canopy Kids, so there's well-curated children's content there. But what makes Canopy great is not only that you can access it through the traditional means of your laptop or your desktop computer, but it also integrates with Roku and Chromecast and Apple TV. So folks can go onto that and get the streaming video that they want. And but with taking a step back in your question about digital, we've always in libraries, even when we were just dealing with print, we always thought of our collections as organic things. So sections of the collection would grow or shrink depending on community need and interest, and so digital is just a new variable in that. So finding out, from year to year where to put our finite resources in terms of what the community wants it's something that we've dealt with for a long time, but for a lot of folks, digital seems like a new wrinkle, but we want to make sure that our collections are responsive to community need. So,
Okay, so somebody can go on to Frederick County Public Libraries, FCPL.org, and they can find the icon or the link for Canopy.
Yes, right at the top of the screen, you're going to see 4 tabs, and one of them says download. And so all of our digital content is available there, whether it's ebooks or streaming movies that we just talked about, or even music. But one of the things that's there is Canopy.
Okay, I'm going to have to check that out
Yes,
myself. That's something new to me.
Yes.
But I'm still a little old-fashioned in my reading material.
I think what customers like the most is that everything's available always. So you're not waiting for a long list behind 100 people for a title. You can get it right away.
But if people do want a book that is a new edition or something that is unique, we can always get that through the library system for them.
Definitely. We can get anything that they're looking for, whether it's something that we end up purchasing for the collection, or whether they have to be on hold for it, or if it's not in our collection, we have a great reciprocal borrowing program throughout the state of Maryland. So maybe we don't have it, but Baltimore County has it, and they send it to us for that customer, and often we can get it in just a few days, and we do the same for their customers. So
that's a
program.
great service.
Yes.
So what's new, or what's next, or what do you see on the horizon for Frederick County Public Libraries and its impact on the Frederick community?
Well, it's an exciting time for the Daryl Batson, our previous library director, spent 18 years here in Frederick and really built the library system up and ensured the infrastructure and the beautiful facilities that we have. And so we have this great framework on which to build and move forward. And I hope that I've given examples of the ways that we're making that community impact. But kind of the broader vision for us, our aspirational goals are always to inspire a culture of learning, to build community connections, and to cultivate the library as a place for the community, an anchor for the community. And so all of what we do and all the new initiatives we take on are kind of looking towards those goals. And so it's an exciting time.
It is an exciting time, and that's really a wonderful goal and aspiration for our community. I really love the early learning focus too that's in the libraries, which is Urbana, Seaber Arts, and Walkersville. Because there are people who can't afford to put their children into preschool, and children can come into the library and take advantage of these early learning opportunities, and that really helps to prepare our young students to be ready for school when they go to kindergarten. And so I think it's really an important mission and aspiration of the library system to support that early learning objective for the young people, and then for us older people to let us to continue to learn and enjoy things, because we should learn through every day of our life.
I couldn't agree more, and we are committed to lifelong learning. So, whatever you're trying to become, whether you're an individual or the community, the library is a platform on which to do that, to help. So.
Okay, well, we've almost used up all of our time.
Right.
Do you have any closing comments that maybe something we didn't cover?
I mean, the only thing I would just reiterate is that you can find us online at fcpl.org. You can find us in your community, or you can visit one of our branches. And so just encourage you, if you're a lifelong user, great. If you've never been in, now's a great time to reintroduce yourself to your library. So.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I know you'll do a fabulous job for our community as the director of Frederick County Public Libraries, and I look forward to good things happening.
Thank you.
So thank you for joining us. If you haven't been to a Frederick County Public Library for a while, go visit one of our branch libraries or the main library downtown in the city of Frederick. We have fabulous libraries, fabulous programming, fabulous events, and there really is something for everyone. So take advantage of our public libraries and help expand your horizons. Thank you for joining us.